Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. We're back, as you can see. So how's your week going?
Same as usual, crap. Same as everybody else, I suppose. Crappy COVID. Crap.
Yeah, it is. But fingers crossed. Can't wait till next Monday to hear what he's got to say. I still think us caravanners, motorhomers and tenters and...
We're always last on the list. We were last on the list last time,
Yeah.
and we'll be last on the list today.
Come here. Come here.
When is it? Friday? Monday?
Monday.
On Monday.
You always have to get in on it, don't you?
So what are we going to talk about?
Yeah.
Hang on.
I apologise that your stickers are a day late. I actually didn't post them till yesterday, but hopefully...
Come get off a butt.
No, I've had a bit of a lazy day on...
You've had a bloody lazy day every day.
Monday. I didn't actually get dressed again. Stayed in my
You're
pajamas.
walking around here, stalkers.
No, I really wasn't. I scared the alpacas. No, I stayed in my pajamas, didn't go out, so I took them all out first thing yesterday morning and posted them first class. Still hasn't rammed it where the sun doesn't shine.
Stop being ungrateful.
Still waiting for my thumb ring.
What's that?
No, get your hand off the light. Yep, still waiting for him to order my thumb ring. Keep
I've
dropping
ordered it.
hints. You haven't.
No, because I'm waiting for my money to come back off them bloody stupid roses I ordered.
So a bit disappointed in that. Don't, because you're frightening babies.
Oh, up here we go.
No, we've got loads of brilliant questions. Well, not loads, but
Did
some...
you know the first motorhome invented was over 80 years ago? 80 years ago. About 83, 84 years ago. I just want to tell you.
Did
I
you?
think this was it.
Did you know
What?
that if you got in your car
Yes.
right now,
Yes.
started your car off,
Yes.
it would take you an hour to drive into outer space at 60 miles an hour?
I've got no wings.
In a car.
How can you drive to
I'm
space?
just saying, if you could drive, it would take an hour.
If I could drive up there.
Yeah. 1 hour to hit outer space.
And on a V6 Hammer, half an hour.
At 60 miles an hour, I said.
Nah, floor it. 140 up there, straight up. Yeah, we've got to give a shout out to somebody, haven't we? What's her name?
Anne Cook.
Anne Cook.
She's on her own.
She's on her own.
I think is she a recent subscriber?
I don't know.
Anyway, she's on her own, so she liked it that I wished everybody who were on their own Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes. Happy Valentine's Day for the other day.
Anne Cook.
Anne Cook.
Don't scare her. Jeez.
What's up with that blood? What's with
You
that bloody
keep making
blinds?
a joke. Stop it.
Bloody hell.
And Martin Law, he's not being well at all.
Yeah, Martin, I hope you're...
Are you feeling better?
Yeah, thinking about you, mate, you and your family, so
Yeah.
hope you get well soon, mate.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
So do you want me to start with these questions?
Oh yeah, got a load of questions to answer.
Right, Brian Jones has said,
Brian
if
Jones.
you could do a crime and get away with it, what crime would you commit? And don't say murder me.
I'll rob a bank. What would you do?
Help you?
There you go, job done.
Yeah. It's got to be a bank, hasn't it? Rob a bank, get away with it.
Be lovely, won't it? Go in there,
And
grab
what
all
would
that cash.
what would you buy?
What would I buy?
And don't say another goddamn motorhome.
I wouldn't buy anything. Well,
One that works.
does work. What
Although
would I buy?
I have found another fault with it.
What?
The light above the cooker, I think it must be on 2 bulbs, only one's working now.
No, it's one strip light.
Otherwise only half of it working.
Because it's obviously knackered in.
Yeah. So
That ain't a problem. I'll just bang a light bulb, the torch up there or something.
that's something else. But I do use it a lot on the night for cooking.
I don't know why.
Because it's,
Turn the bloody lights on.
yeah, it's going dark over there already. And it's...
There's no lights on, is there?
Yeah, but there's no...
Your torch is there, use that.
Oh, yeah, what do you
I
want
mean,
to
you're
do?
not up the cooker very often.
Hold it in my mouth. Talking of which, I'm going to do that recipe in a bit.
What recipe?
The cauliflower cheese.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
I think I should start doing a cooking vlog.
No, I really don't.
I mean, did you just see me egg on toast perfect?
It really wasn't though.
I had a couple of comments saying it was burned to death, but
You also had one that you needed a fly screen and ratchet straps instead of a pinner. That wasn't nice. Was it?
I told you.
It wasn't.
I don't care.
Janet Spears has said...
Janet Spears.
Who is your favourite comedian?
Jimmy Carr.
We went to see him, didn't we?
I've met him.
Yeah, but we went to see him...
Yeah, but I've met him.
Oh.
So funny. Funny bloke.
But we went to see him live when he was at Dudley Town Hall
a
few years ago.
Yeah,
and
we
he's absolutely brilliant. Very rude.
Who's yours?
Well, a toss-up between Jimmy Carr and Lee Evans.
He's a good Lee Evans. What's happened
Evans.
to him? You don't see him anymore, do you?
No. I think he's
Monkey boy, they call him.
Yeah.
Probably stuck up a tree somewhere.
And he sweats so much. He's always wringing wet. But yeah, brilliant. I love both of those. But in the olden days, I think Freddie Starr. I think he's got to be one of the all-time greats.
Yeah, he's brilliant back in the day, wasn't he?
Yeah. And what a voice.
Yeah, he was brilliant to get that hamster.
And he's the best Elvis impersonator I've ever heard. Freddie
No,
Starr.
I can do a bit of Elvis going on.
Oh, no,
I can.
you can't.
I can.
Go on then.
No.
It's such an idiot. Oh, you. Janet Hargreaves.
Hello.
Funny moments with the children.
What's yours?
I've got two that I can think of.
Well, they've only asked for one.
I can think of two, both involving our youngest son. I can't think how old he was. We got to Sid and Molly. We had two Cocker Spaniels.
Oh, she's going back a bit here.
And we lived in the first house that we bought.
Yeah, so when was
So
it?
he was born in 95. He was about 3. So yeah, he's about 3 or 4. And I used to have a ship's decanter. And it was one of the things that you bought me when we hadn't got much money that I treasured. And I was in the kitchen.
You used to treasure me.
That was a long time ago. I was in the kitchen.
Really?
And
That's a first.
I'm always in the bloody kitchen.
You're sitting
And
on your butt.
he got a high-powered bouncy ball and he put it into the decanter and he couldn't get it out. So
What did he do?
he picked the decanter up and smacked it on the floor.
To get the bloody ball out.
Luckily for him, just as he did it, the doorbell rang and the girl who used to come and trim my spaniels knocked the door. It was the first time I'd met her. So he got away with that.
Well, I never knew about that.
Yes, she did. He's just got no memory. And another one with Tom, same house, about probably 12 months later. No, he was still at nursery, so around the same. We got some family members, important family members of mine that I hadn't met. And they rang the doorbell. And we were all going out for a meal. And they came in, didn't they? I shouted upstairs to him. And he got like a basin haircut. And he came downstairs and he cut his fringe all the way to the scalp. Remember that? Oh, what a first impression to make. So then I had to take him into the dining room, get the clippers and take all his hair off. Because he wanted to look like his best mate, who got really short hair.
I'll tell you something else he did as well.
What?
He fell out with his mate over the road. So
That
they
wasn't funny.
stuck a hose pipe through his letterbox and turned up.
Yeah.
Man.
They used to have a bungalow opposite in the lane and
So the woman come back from work, opened the door.
the kitchen was flooded. And he was about seven or 8. The lad who lived there was about 4 or 5 years older than Tom. And the worst thing you could ever call Tom was a baby. And he called him a baby. And then the other lad who was with him, he really didn't like him, so he fell out with him. So he said they weren't allowed on his drive anymore. But Nick was a lot older than Tom.
Luckily, we were friends with the people.
Really good friends. And they were just renovating. They're just like ripping it all up.
So, yeah, that was lucky because that would cost me a few quid.
Yeah, that was horrendous, that was. He was in a lot of trouble. That wasn't a funny moment. He was in a lot of trouble for that. He did go over and apologise, didn't he?
Yes. under duress.
Jess, I can't think of anything that she's done apart from eat spiders and wood lice. I'm sure she's happy I've told you that. What about Robbie?
Oh yes, I had a funny moment with me. Somebody asked the question. What's the question?
Yeah, it's about funny moments with the children.
We were coming back from holiday, and I was pulling a caravan, and he was absolutely dying for a wee.
How old was he? 8, 9?
Not really old.
8 or 9.
Yeah. So I pulled in this lay-by on a main road, really busy road, wasn't it?
Yes.
And he got out to do his business. Got his little pecker out, and I drove off. He was standing there trying to get his little pecker away.
It was in a lay-by, wasn't it?
It was so funny. It was one of them moments.
It's a dad one, isn't it?
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. He was good though, wasn't he?
Yeah, you haven't let him forget that one, have you? Roger Elphick. What gives you butterflies?
Well, I'll give you butterflies, don't I?
No.
I don't.
No.
What gives you butterflies?
Nothing.
Ali Berry. No, nothing really, is there?
I think you just live nervous.
Doesn't your heart skip a beat when I walk in a room?
No. No, not at all.
Honestly?
No. Why does mine? Does your heart skip a beat and you get butterflies when I walk in a room?
No.
There you go. Nick Sheldon, what do you consider to be romantic?
Steak and chips and get to bed.
After after Saturday.
I am romantic.
You are not romantic.
But I am. I really am.
Tell me one thing you've done that's romantic. And if you pick up that watering can, I will ram it where
That's
there's
not romantic, is it?
Go on then, what's romantic?
Where's your Kinder?
I bought you those.
I've bought you a cup of tea in bed many a times.
No.
I have?
No.
Yes, I have.
When was the last time?
I don't know. What I have?
No.
I know did you on toast the other day.
That's not romantic.
Yes, it is.
Tell me something that you consider to be romantic.
There's lots of things in it.
So actually, I can't remember his name. Wanted to know how you proposed. Go on then.
I don't know. How did I?
You
I don't
didn't?
know. Oh no, I just told you now.
Yeah. Least romantic person in the world.
I don't know. I ain't into all that crap.
I think everybody knows. I'll keep holding out hope that one day we'll do something romantic.
I have done many times.
You've like what? See?
I'll come back from work and empty the toilet. Right, next question.
Yeah, next question. We'll get through.
Well, you're not bloody romantic anyway.
I've given up.
You never started.
Chris Phillips, what motivates you most in life?
What motivates you most in life?
My children.
About me?
My children.
About me?
Well, you're always here, but yeah.
How can they motivate you?
They do. Go on then, who motivates you?
What motivates me?
What motivates you?
Making money.
Yeah, it's always been about money, hasn't it?
If I can make a pound, I'm happy. And I've always been like that.
Yes.
That's what motivates me, making money.
You don't like spending it though, do you? Well, not on me.
No, because it's hard to make money. Everybody will understand this. It's very hard to make it. Bloody easy to spend it.
It's very easy. It is not easy to spend your bloody money. How would you, Carol Beckett, how would you most describe your relationship? And do you think arguing is part of a relationship? Well, if arguing wasn't part of our relationship, we wouldn't have a relationship.
Yeah, we argue all the time.
Yes.
I'm always right, she's always wrong.
We bicker constantly.
Yeah, we don't have, like, you know.
Don't have big rows, we just
No.
bicker all the time. Because I'm right, he's wrong.
No, men are always right. It's very rare a woman is right.
What was the first part of that? How would you describe your relationship? Argumentative. No, we're good.
We have a laugh.
We have said that before. We're a good team.
Yeah.
We do have a laugh, but we do bicker.
I think everybody. I mean, if you don't argue, you're not normal, are you?
Even our kids have said we're more childish than they are because we bicker continually about everything.
Yeah, we do. Not so much now, to be honest.
I think lockdown number 1 was hard.
I think lockdown brings everybody closer. Because they can't get out.
But I think...
I've got to do my point.
And you've got to shut that window because it's raining.
Ah! Ow, get
Turn
away!
the camera off.
Off the camera.
Close that just in time.
Yeah, it's throwing it down, you'll probably be able to hear it on this vlog. Makes it more cosy, you know what I mean? Yeah, but going back to bickering, arguing, I think everybody does it. I've got to in there.
Not as much as us.
Nah, everybody does. Everybody does.
We don't
We've all
fall
got
out. We just...
No, we don't fall out, but everybody's got to get on each other's nerves, don't they? Especially living in a motorhome.
I mean, you don't really get any time out, do you? It's just because if you're not here, you're at work. I mean, I get downtime when you're at work and I can sit and relax and read.
But to be honest, in this, like on the odd day I've had off, time flies, doesn't it?
It does.
It absolutely I don't know why, but it does.
Well, on Monday, no, whatever, I can't remember what day it was, we sat and watched 2 films, didn't we?
Yeah.
Really good films. War Dogs.
War Dogs.
I think
That's a true story about gun runners in the war.
2 young...
Iraq and Afghanistan.
Yeah, 2 young lads selling
Jesus
arms to
Christ, they made some money.
2 US lads selling arms to the US government to be used in the wars.
Brilliant,
Really
absolutely
good.
brilliant.
Yeah. Highly recommend.
Yeah, recommend it.
It's on Prime.
It's on Prime.
Yeah.
Because we've got Prime in our van too. And Netflix.
And YouTube.
And we run it all off Lynn's phone. My phone, where's my phone? Here it is. My phone is connected to Lynn's phone. The telly in the bedroom, the computer,
and my iPad,
all connected to a phone. So all you need is unlimited data. Job done.
And EE, I think yours signal's pretty crap, isn't it, for O2?
Yes.
O2 used to be the best in the world, but
Yes.
I don't think they are anymore. I think EE is.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's got totally off.
Yeah, no, but that's a good tip. That is.
Yeah, because I see on lots of motorhoming ones, and people are asking the question, which I asked, the best way of getting Wi-Fi into for Fire Sticks and whatever, and people have got MiFis, and I think mine cost me an extra £5 a month for unlimited data.
Yeah.
And
So I don't think you can beat it.
yeah, which we have.
And we upload and download, and God knows what these vlogs, obviously.
So I think that's the best, cheapest way as well.
It's got to be, innit?
Yeah, because a MiFi, I think you're talking about £20 a month, and that's if you're going to use it. Where £5 a month unlimited data is good. That's
Brilliant.
That's our good tip.
Yeah.
Don't. If you keep irritating. Nick Sheldon asked another one. Do you consider yourself to be a spiritual person?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Why?
Keep hearing voices. What do you mean spiritual? Like,
I don't know if you meant religious or...
I think I'm religious, yeah. I believe there's something there.
It's getting a bit deep, isn't it, this? I never did. I always considered myself to be an atheist for years and years and years and years. But I think maybe it's the older I'm getting, but I do believe. I do believe in God.
And I believe in spirits.
Oh, and ghosts. We've had some weird experiences with ghosts, haven't we? Well, you have.
In our first house, it was a little terrace house we rented. Couldn't afford to buy it. It was rented.
That was our second one, actually.
Was he?
Or was it the first one? I
First
don't know.
one?
Yeah, well, we had something with the second one as well, didn't we?
I don't know. Anyway, we took all the doors off to decorate and whatever. And I was sitting on the toilet.
As he does.
Minding my
A
own
lot.
business.
For
Now,
hours.
bear in mind, he was in the bathroom, obviously, and there was nothing in this room whatsoever. Nothing. And a coat hanger just fell on me. True story.
Did scare you, didn't it?
Yeah.
And the second house that we had, and before we had it, it was derelict, and an old tramp used to squat in there, and he died. And then they renovated it all, and we rented it. And we used to sit there. I was pregnant with Tom, and then we used to sit there watching the telly, and it was, the old tellies. But the channel used to just flick up and down. All the lights used to go up and down, and we saw a shadow go across, didn't we? And neither of us believed that much. But again, the older you're getting,
It's nice to believe in something, isn't it?
yeah. And I know this is totally irrelevant, but when my auntie died, October 2019, and she was,
God bless her.
she was very, very, very religious, and we were sat at the static, and it's probably a normal occurrence, but because I was very, very upset, and I looked out the window, and I've still got the photograph, and there was two planes had gone across, but it was a perfect cross in the sky.
Yeah, so who knows, eh?
Yeah, that's getting deep. And the next one is going to go even deeper. So.
And I've met Casper. What?
Nigel. Neil Morris. What's a significant event that has changed you? You can go first.
Changed me in what way?
Change
My outlook.
Yeah, I think so. Or
That's probably my dad dying. Changed me a lot.
yeah, he was a wonderful man.
Yeah. What's yours?
Well, none of you out there know this, obviously, because you don't know me. But I was adopted, and
There's got 14 mothers and 300 dads.
all my life I wanted to go and find my birth parents, and I found.
Get this bloody dog up
I
there.
found my mum, which was a long, long story. And she lived in South Africa, that's how come we've gone over there. But the search for my birth parents and the tears and the disappointments,
Yeah.
and that changed me massively.
I don't know whether I'd recommend anybody to do that.
I wouldn't. If I had my time over again, I would let sleep.
But I did tell you
that.
that.
You did.
When we went into it, I did tell you.
But I think,
Because for me personally, if somebody gives a child away, there's something wrong with them.
I don't know.
That's how I think.
Yes, not always.
Yeah.
But if I had my time over again and obviously knew what I knew now, I wouldn't do it.
No.
But then again,
Heartbreaking.
it was. Yeah. She's still around, knocking about somewhere.
But I can understand people wanting to find the birth parents because to know where they came from.
And some people, I can't watch that program. What is it? Finding Your Families or whatever. I can't watch that. And some people have had good outcomes from
Yes.
it. But
Yes.
ours wasn't, was it?
Could have been worse, I suppose.
Could it? I've got some fantastic family, and I've got one.
We've had some good holidays.
Yeah, I've got my sisters out there are amazing. My dad, like I said to you, you probably heard me say, part of my family live in South Africa, part in Australia, because my dad lives in Australia. Oh, I've never met. I think it's always your mum. Anyway, I've always wanted to do it. I did it, and I wouldn't do it again.
No, because it's their loss, isn't it? That's the way you got to look at it.
Yeah. It just made me, again, just appreciate the family that I have got here.
And
Right.
me.
Yeah, even you and the kids, and my grandson and the grandson to be. She's 22 weeks now, getting closer. And
Right, next question.
And I'm going with her on a 28-week scan. She's having a 4D scan, and she's.
Why you can't
invited
go in?
me. You can. It's a private scan, and yes, I can go in with her.
Who's had more bloody scans than a racehorse?
She hasn't. And I'm so excited. So I've just got 6 weeks to wait for that.
Mine should be due soon.
And that's the end of the questions?
Is it?
Yes.
Right, we hope you've enjoyed this vlog, people.
Yes, if you come across this and you want to know more about
Please give us a thumbs up.
intimate parts of our life that we seem to be revealing.
If not, talk about it.
Yeah. Subscribe and please everybody give us a thumbs up. Please.
Sky News?
Anything interesting?
Not really.
799 dead. Yeah, keep your questions coming because that's what's keeping us going.
Yeah.
Please. So, I'm going to go and do my cooking a bit.
Where's me?
Because Robert's got to go out and do some business.
Yeah. Where's my list?
You can't do that yet.
Why?
Because I'm going to go and do my cooking bit first.
Alright. Happy holidays, people.
Happy holidays.
Happy bloody holidays. Say happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Right, I'm going to go and do some cooking. Right, there we go. What I've done is I boiled some broccoli and cauliflower up as normal. Put it into a dish. So then I'm going to heat some butter. Quite a bit of butter there. In a frying pan. It's lovely doing something while he's out the way and it's quiet. So heat that. I've had this ring on for about 10 minutes, trying to get it hot. Okay, so that's melted. Fry one onion. Until, what's the word? Translucent. Right, so I fried those off for about 5 minutes. So they're just on the turn. Not too soft, not tarred. Then what I do is add a heaped dessert spoon of plain flour. Stir all that in. So that's absorbed. It's coated the onions and absorbed all any moisture that's there. Then, when that's all soaked up, add milk. So I've never ever measured this. So I'd say there's a good half a pint there, and then mix that, keep stirring that until it starts to thicken. And with this as well, if it's best to put too little milk in rather than too much, because you can always add more milk, which I probably will, because it will go really thick, especially when you add all the cheese. So that's starting to thicken now. So keep stirring that. While that's doing, the next one is English mustard, a heaped spoon of English mustard. Sounds a lot, but you don't really taste it that much. You stir that in. And then I've got 225 grams of cheese. I haven't got a grater, so I've chopped it really small, and it will melt in, and it is going to need, I think, some more milk in there. I'm going to melt all that. Yeah, I'm going to add some more milk. So with that, you just add it as you need it. Like I said, I've had this recipe ever since. I've never measured anything. And really, with the cheese and the milk, you just add it to taste. All that cheese to melt in. Now the only problem here is I haven't got my proper dishes or anything, so I've used a little glass dish. There you go, and there's your sauce. Then I'll tip this over, and then I'll put the oven on. What's the oven on? I'll tip this over the cauliflower and the broccoli, and then bake it in the oven for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And jobs are good. It's all dissolved, all melted. Yeah. I'll turn that off. Now if I was at home, I would have topped that off with grated cheese, but I haven't got a grater. But there's enough cheese in there. And the good thing about this is you can do it on its own. I do it with gammon or lamb chops, or you can do it in small ones and have it with a cooked dinner, or if there's any left over, if we're having a cooked dinner tomorrow, that's how I do it. But I usually do a lot more than that. But I'll put it in the oven now and I'll show you when it comes out. There we go, so that's been in 25 minutes. And that's hot. And there you go, a perfect cauliflower, a broccoli cheese. Let me know if you make it and how you get on. Well, I hope you enjoyed that cooking. Let me know if you do it. Let me know how you get on. And you're actually quiet. Well, you only came back, didn't you, the last couple of minutes. It's nice when he's gone. So now it's over to you.
What do you mean it's nice and I've gone?
It's so quiet and peaceful.
When lockdown's finished, this is out the window.
Keep them coming.
No.
But genuine ones. I mean, somebody asked you to put gynecologists on the other day. If we have got a gynecologist watching us, I'll eat coke.
What's one of them? Oh, stay safe.
Stay safe.
Fellow motorhomes, caravanners, campers, tenters. I didn't even look at my list. Boaters, self-builders, pensioners, expats, retirees, magnetic fisher people, veterans, classic car owners, truck drivers, fishermen, retired builders, camp wardens, coach drivers, bikers, office workers, funeral directors, motor racing circuit workers, unicyclists, the gunners, basset hounds, paramedics, needle grinders, wheelchair users, retired plumbers, housewives, fellow YouTubers, chimney sweepers, taxi drivers, car valeters, Tesco delivery drivers, foster carers, mobile dog groomers, nursery workers, bricklayers, shop workers, fibrous plasterers, virgin technicians, window cleaners, firepersons, grumpy old women, fencers, lumberjacks, soft top car owners, walkers, scaffolders, retired mechanical maintenance craftsmen, scrapmen, vicars, furloughed PAs, carers, social workers, almost retired window fitters, lift engineers, van drivers, posties, quantity surveyors, grandparents, engineers, burger flippers, mature darts, bloody hell, driving instructors, all our subscribers and drifters. Never forget the drifters.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays, people. Try and keep smiling. We'll see you soon.
In a bit. Bye.